Hey guys, in today's video, I want to highlight 5 of my favorite products that I absolutely love using, and I love being able to catch them on a deal. And so that's why I really wanted to kind of do a updated video, because I do actually have one new product that I am in love with and that's really working great for me. Anyhow, I wanted to kind of showcase these 5 products because I know that we're going to have a lot of Black Friday deals happening. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of, see what these products are all about, see if it's something that's going to be a good fit for your business. And if you would like to grab them, you can totally grab them and possibly get them on a discount. And if this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Shamecca and I help online entrepreneurs to grow their business by using videos and video marketing. So let's hop in. So for product number 1 that is up, this is the Joby Gorilla Pod. I have talked about this, like I said, a few times, and the really cool thing that I love about this is that you can totally grip it, you can wrap it, or you can stand it up. That's literally like their little slogan that they talk about on the ad on Amazon. So the really cool thing is, like I said, you can wrap it around like a tree or a railing or what have you, or you can totally stand it, and it'll film that way. The other really cool thing is it's kind of got this little ball and socket that kind of rotates 360 degrees, and then if you look here on the back side, you can actually just lay it completely vertical like that. So that is another really cool aspect that I find that can be really handy with this tripod. So what I'm going to do is actually hold it here, and then I'm going to just tighten it with this little dial on the back. And the really cool thing is it has this level on it, so you can kind of maneuver this to where it will actually be level. So as you see, whenever you start moving it, that little bubble will actually move back and forth. And so to kind of get it solid, there you go, it's right in the center, and you just lock it in and you're good to go. But of course, that's given that you've got your legs and everything where you want them to be. But this totally grips and wraps around like any type of surface that you need it to. The other really cool thing about this is it's super sturdy and durable, and I've bought several other types of tripod stands like this that's on the go that does something similar to this, but they've all broken. And so I'm pretty rough on stuff, so I do know that that's that can be a factor. But for the most part, just for regular wear and tear, I've went through a few of them. So this one is worth its money. I did the 3K kit, which is just this stand here, and I guess this this attachment that comes with it. It's just the 3K kit, and the price on it right now I think is around $44 or $45. And so I would just kind of keep an eye on it, because if it does possibly go down over the next few days, what I like to do is add these items to my cart, and I just watch them that way. And that way I can kind of see, okay, is there some kind of deal coming up or going on with this? So just wanted to be sure to mention this, because if you don't have a good little tripod that's on the go, this is a really good tripod to use. So the next product that I want to share with you is the 360 face tracking device right here. This little guy is like really like a little cameraman all in one. And so this little guy here, I have grown to love it, because whenever you don't have somebody to kind of be your cameraman, you kind of need to be able to get different shots and have your camera sometimes to just shift just the least little bit. And the really cool thing about it is this little sensor here on the front will track movement, and so as you move, it's going to track you and follow you. And so that's really cool, because it just really kind of glides really nice and even. It doesn't have any kind of jerky motion or anything like that, so I really like that about it. The other really cool thing is this can turn, so if you need to film, you can put your cell phone in it, just like this. You just stretch this out and it holds your cell phone, and then you let it go and it'll tighten back up to the cell phone. And then of course you can lock it and turn it, and it'll lock into place vertically. It also has a micro USB on the back that you charge it with. The other really cool thing that I like about this little guy is it does come with its own little stand. So this little circle thing actually will come off, so you just like twirl it a few times and it will kind of unscrew and comes off. However, this can also mount to a regular tripod. So say like you need to put it on your regular taller tripod, you could totally connect it to your tripod pretty easily. What I'm going to do is just put it back on its stand, just so it's easier for me to hold and talk and whatnot. And really the only thing you have to do to kind of work this guy is just press and hold the on button. This light will start kind of flickering here, and you may see it. It's like a purple/blue light. Generally I'll start to feel it move, and so then I'm like, okay, I know it's working. So you can kind of see that it's moving right now, and I'll just turn it back off just so it doesn't feel like like it needs to work or anything. But the other really cool thing is it comes with this little mini ring light, which is kind of cool, and I thought that was neat. I have not used it, to be quite honest, so I can't, really, I haven't used it for filming with this, particular product. I've used it for other things, but for the most part, I just don't use these because I have like my little 10-inch ring light, and then I have a bigger ring light. So I generally am not in a situation to where I need to use this one. However, it does come in a few, like it has a few different colors that you can kind of see here. As I press it, it'll go cooler to warmer, and then a little more dimmer, and then it goes back off, and it just works from this little side button over here. And it also charges with a little micro USB, so this kind of comes all in one. So I really like that, and I believe it's like 41 bucks right now. However, like I said, add it to your cart because you'll be able to kind of watch and see if there's anything changing on it, and check out if you see a price change. The next thing that I'm super excited to kind of talk to you about is the LeWinner wireless microphone. Y'all, I absolutely love this. This is amazing because it's literally plug and play. It's actually the mic that I'm filming with right now, so it clips onto the front of your shirt. You could also clip it, under your shirt if you wanted to, like if you had some kind of way to kind of, clip it there. Us as girls, we can use our bra, so that is an option. However, you can, even clip it just onto the top of your shirt, to the side, what have you. But the really cool thing about this is this case charges the transmitter, which is on the end of my phone right now. So I will, show you that here in just a minute. It charges the transmitter plus the mic itself anytime it's in this case, and it will charge both devices up to 4 different times fully. And so that's a really cool thing. So you don't always have to worry about charging it every single time you use it. Like I've only probably charged this maybe twice since I've bought it, and so it's really lasted really well. So I like that. I also really like the difference between this one and the Shamecca wireless mic that I usually use is you don't have to use an app to actually work the microphone. That was driving me absolutely crazy. And I was like, okay, I want to just be able to use my regular, video area on my phone and just have it to where I can plug it into my phone and just easily go to video and record and not have to worry about going into an app and getting all of that turned on and set up and making sure everything's connected, correctly and all of that jazz. I just need something super simple and just plug and play, if you will. So I highly suggest this one over the Shamecca mic now that I've had a chance to really try this one out and see. And the other really cool thing that I like about this one is it will go up to 60 feet away from the transmitter or whatever device you're actually filming on with it. And so not that we'll ever be 60 feet away when you're filming. And so it is nice though to have that versatility and not have a bunch of wires around. And it has really great sound quality to it, and so it has a really crisp sound. And so just kind of know that sometimes I may have to adjust like the volumes if I'm talking a little too hard, a little too loud or getting a little too excited. It is a pretty hot mic, so I will say that, but it does have multi-level noise cancellation. So even like different noises like around you and your background, it does help to cancel those noises out, which is really nice. So the only drawback that I've really noticed with it is when you're trying to plug in the transmitter to your phone, you're going to probably need to remove your cell phone cover or case if you have one on, because even the little case that I have that, it's super thin, and this is, it's pretty open here because this is where the connector would go. It still wouldn't connect all the way and light up the green light for me on the transmitter. So I would highly suggest just take that off while you're filming so that you can easily connect to it. And generally I have my phone in a holder on a ring light or, on the Joby Gorilla Pod that's got a connector that holds your cell phone securely and really tightly. So I don't really ever worry about it falling or dropping it, you know what I mean? And so I really do like this LeWinner wireless mic. It has made my life so much easier, and it's just nice to not have to have all the cords and clutter like I was mentioning earlier. So definitely check that out. When I purchased mine, it was like $69, and then like the next day I had went on there, it was like $90 or $99, and I was like, no way, I cannot believe the price jumped that much. So definitely put it in your cart and just watch it, because that's a really good mic to have, especially on the go. And if you're doing, YouTube videos, vlogging, vlogging, you know, anything like that. It's going to be a good mic and you're going to really like it. So this one right here is actually for Apple users. However, I will be sure to link the one in the descriptions link below of the one for Android. It's pretty much, well, the same setup, just different plug-in and what have you. I'll have that linked below. So this right here is the LeWinner wireless microphone that I was telling you about. And so this is the charging case that it comes in. As you can see, the light is kind of blinking green right now, so it's good to go. And this right here is where you pull out your microphone. So this would be the microphone that you would use and clip to your lapel or to your shirt or wherever you're going to want it to go. This part right here is the transmitter that you're going to need to connect to your cell phone. And like I mentioned earlier, you're probably going to need to take your cell phone case off just because you want to get a good solid connection with the transmitter and your cell phone. So right here, you're just going to connect it into the bottom, and then you'll see that the light is lit up green, and that means you're ready to go and start filming. So then I'm just going to hit video, and then I'm going to come right here to my video. And so as you can see here, both of these are green, so we're ready to start recording. And so that is basically how simple it is to connect and get to recording very quickly with this LeWinner wireless microphone. And so the next item that I want to share with you is my Blue Yeti microphone, and I do love this one. Now you're probably wondering, why do you need all of these different microphones? And really it's just because this one is going to be used for my laptop or my desktop when I'm filming and needing, you know, good sound quality that way. And so this is a condenser mic. It's going to give you a very professional sound quality to it. It has 4 patterns that you can use on here. Like if you look at the dials back here on the back, but it's got 4 patterns that you can kind of record in. And I won't go through all of these because I do have videos to where I have went all, you know, completely over this mic itself. You can also increase the gain or decrease the gain, which is just kind of how hot your mic is, if you will. And the one thing that I will be sure to mention here to you is, as you see, I have a note on my on this mic, and it says solid light. And the reason why is because whenever you're recording, you just want to be sure that this light is a solid light and it's not blinking, because if it's blinking, it's not recording. And so a solid light means you're recording. And so I just made it a point to make myself a little note on the front of the microphone so I don't record an entire video like I've done before and have no sound, because it's no fun having to refilm the whole video just because you didn't have your sound on. And the really cool thing about this mic is it also comes with this stand here. You can adjust this on the sides to where, you know, the mic comes forward or it goes back. So just however you would like it. This is a very durable stand, I will tell you that. And so I use the heart-shaped pattern whenever I'm recording with it. But you can just totally, you know, go through the different patterns and try it out and see what, you know, you like and what's going to work best for your particular situation of what you're recording, because that's going to make a difference too. And so, however, this mic is generally like $129 if you don't catch it on sale. However, they always during Black Friday will have this mic marked down a bit. So right now I think it's $89. So definitely be sure to add this to your cart, especially if you're needing something for filming from your desktop or your laptop. This would be a great option. You can also get an adapter to make this work with your cell phone. However, this is a little bit bulky for me to be working with my cell phone, and especially if I'm on the go. That's just a little too much for me. So just know that yes, you can use this if you get the adapter. I do know they have an adapter for the iPhone. I would assume they would have one as well for Android, but I, you know, don't quote me 100% on that part. But however, I have used this mic for, like I said, the last 1.5 to 2 years, and I really love it. And so for the 5th product, it's going to be the Neewer 18-inch ring light that I absolutely love using pretty much. Well, if I'm not using my 10-inch ring light, then I'm using the other one, which is my bigger ring light, which is the 18-inch ring light. So let's go on a field trip over to it so I can totally show you all the details about it. Okay, so this right here is my Neewer ring light. It's an 18-inch ring light, and the really cool thing about this ring light that I like is, one, it comes with the tripod stand. So as you can see, I've got that kind of right under my desk there, and it also comes with a remote. And so as you can see here, I velcroed my remote onto my desk so that way I, one, don't lose it, and it's just easy to turn on and off. And I even put little labels to highlight which one is on and which one is off. And so the really cool thing about it is it goes up to 5500K in how bright it will light, and then it also has a cooler setting for lighting, and then it has a warmer setting for lighting. So, and you can even kind of go in between, and so you can kind of control all of that with these dials that you see right here on the top. The other really cool thing about the light is it does have a USB port that you can kind of plug things in right here if you wanted to. Okay, so I've gotten the light kind of turned around here, and so as you see right here, you can kind of see the dials here a little bit easier that you can kind of manually turn and adjust. It also has a manual on and off switch, toggle switch here on the back, so that's really cool. And then it also has the AC adapter, which is what I have mine plugged into right now. And you can also use this little dial to kind of like be able to pull your light down if you wanted to kind of have it more angled down towards you instead of, you know, just all the way back and up like that. So you do have versatility to being able to, you know, just kind of change the light out as you would need to. And like I said, I have my little remote, so I'm just going to hit the on button here, and then that's going to, you know, turn the light on. But you can also control some of the settings on the remote here. What I've discovered is if you hit this like the 3200 a few times, it makes it a little bit more warmer, and then if you hit the 5600K a few times, then it, you know, gets it a little bit brighter. I generally just use the little dials up top because I can easily kind of, you know, run through those a little quicker versus then just, you know, multiple times having to click this. And so that's the great thing, is that it does have a remote to make it super easy to use. But so far I have loved using this Neewer ring light. It just really does a great job at lighting up my set, especially if I'm filming, you know, on my laptop or my desktop. This is the light that I'm going to use for that situation. Okay, and so the next ring light that I really love using is my Sellar Diva ring light. And so I don't know that you really have to get this, you know, this brand because this would cost you like 49 bucks on their website, and you can go on Amazon and get, you know, a desktop ring light that will be suffice enough. I would highly suggest maybe checking Amazon if you aren't like me and just gotta have the pink ring light. But I do like this ring light. It's by Sellar Lighting Systems, and they have really great ring lights, I will tell you that for sure. And so the really cool thing about this ring light is, one, it's pretty flexible, so you can, you know, bend it right or you can bend it, you know, left, and then that way you have it, you know, the way you need it. You can adjust it, you can bend it forward, and it can kind of come forward and, you know, like basically light up your desktop area if you were doing some flat lay work or something like that. So it is pretty flexible. The other really cool thing that I do love about this light is that you can actually unscrew it and then take just the actual ring light itself off and connect it to a traditional tripod or what have you. So I do like that aspect of it. It does come with a circle mirror, and I think one side is a magnified mirror and then the other side is a regular mirror. I've actually got this little you know, aftermarket attachment here to kind of hold my cell phone. I actually generally use this ring light when I'm filming most of the times over here on this set that I'm using currently, and I love it. So let me just kind of show you exactly how well it lights up. It's also got bi-color lighting, so you can do adjust the lighting to be cooler or warmer depending on what look you're wanting to go with. And so just know that you can do that. It has a micro USB. I'm assuming this is like a micro USB on this end that actually connects into the side of the light right here on this side. And then once you connect it, you can then turn it on and you can adjust it like how bright you want it. And this is going to be, of course, that warmer glow. This is going to be that cooler glow. This is, you know, brighter. And so it definitely has, I'll turn it off just so it's a little easier to kind of see me as I'm talking here. But as you see, it will totally do the job, and it will light your face up really well, and it's great to work with it on your desktop. And so the pedestal that kind of holds it up will also unscrew as well, but I've never needed to unscrew that portion, just this top portion to put it on a regular tripod stand. And so that's what I love about this light, is that it's really versatile. It's really easy to kind of carry and take with you. So it is a good travel light if you're kind of on the go and just need like a quick ring light. This will be a great one to use. The only time I really have to go into using my bigger ring light is when I'm filming from my laptop or my desktop and I really need to kind of inject a little bit more light. Now right now I'm actually using my bigger ring ring light and just turning it sideways to kind of give me a little more light so that it's not, my video isn't too dark right now. But normally I just use this little guy over here and it's more than enough light. So a lot of times people will say, well, do I need a 10-inch or do I need this one? You know, which ring light do I need? And so you're going to have to really think about your personal setup with your filming area. Like for me, I have two big tall windows that lets in a ton of light and even more light since we, you know, tucked down 2 trees in our front yard. And so I don't need as much light, but I still do need lighting. So I can get away with the 10-inch light, but I kind of have both, just depending, and just kind of, you know, interchange using them depending on what type of filming I'm doing, whether I'm filming at my desk or laptop or whether I'm filming over here just to the side in my set. So you just kind of have to take your situation into consideration as to how much light you'll need. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.